Well, it's exciting when you see a church that is going beyond the walls of their building and reaching out into the community by serving and meeting the needs of people around them. The Community House in Welland, Ontario, an extension of Faith Welland Church, is creatively connecting all across their city. I'm here today with Betty Boyd, Director of Community Services and Church Connections, and Nicole Reid, Children and Youth Outreach Coordinator, to share about how this ministry is making a difference in the city of Welland. Hi, Betty. Hi, Nicole.
Hi.
It's great to have you here today. I just have to say, it's significant. Betty, you were, when I was a young girl, I started helping you in children's ministry, and you really got me passionate about working with children. And then years later, Nicole, I was your children's pastor. So this is kind of a nice moment to have you both here today. So Betty, I know that for all of your life, you've had a passion for your city. I remember one stage of your life when you got a school bus, you painted it purple, yes, and you took it out every Saturday, and you just went out and you reached those children and families. What has inspired you, your whole life really, just to care and love your city so much?
I think it started when our kids were in school. We wanted to be part of their education, so Kevin, my husband, and I went into the school and we did what we could. We just went into their classrooms, Kevin with woodworking, me with crafts, and became part of this school community. Yeah. And then when you're there, you see the needs of the community, so the school community. So we started with assemblies in the schools, addressing some of those needs, and it just went from there.
Yeah, it's been quite a legacy these years. And Nicole, you're a recent graduate. You have your master's in theological studies, and you grew up in Welland from a younger age. So what has drawn you back to the city that you grew up in to minister now?
Well, as I was coming to the end of my school years, you started thinking about direction and next step and all of those things. And as I was thinking about that, community work was something that kept coming back to me. And I was thinking about these questions of, what is the church doing to engage with culture beyond the walls of our building on a Sunday? And, how are we connecting with the needs of the community? And so I was thinking about that. And at the same time, I had this experience of being in seminary and being exposed to all these different ministry opportunities and different things that people are doing. And there's so many creative and unique approaches to outreach out there. And so I was starting to see all of that, and had also worked at the community house the previous summer. And working with kids, they just capture your heart. And so when an opportunity came up to come on board, it just kind of came together, and here I am.
That's great. So I know in the city of Welland, and I lived there for many years, I know it's been a challenging time for the city. There's been industry that's shut down, lots of layoffs. So I know it's a city that is struggling at times, like many communities across Canada. Today I read a stat that from the Salvation Army that 90,000 families will use a food bank this month for the first time. So we know across our country, families are struggling. How does that affect the programs that you do, Betty?
It does affect it. We are mindful that when people are in a financial situation, that it affects every area of their life. So we try to address those different needs in a family and provide programs that are affordable and meet the needs of the whole person, a holistic approach.
Yeah, that's great. Well, let's talk about some of your programs, because I love the idea of the community house, and I was on your Facebook page this week and I was looking at all your pictures. That looks so much fun. Betty, let's talk about some of your programs. The Life Tree Ladies Cafe, what's that about? I saw some fun pictures. I wanted to go. What's that about?
It is a great time. We get together Thursday mornings, and when we started off, just another lady from the church and myself went on the street, and we had 2 ladies attend, and we thought that was awesome. And 7 years later, we have probably about 25 to 30 ladies come, and we offer all kinds of things on a Thursday morning, everything from crafts to woodworking, special speakers, and things that are inspiring and challenging and motivating, things to just to help women in
whatever they're going through.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Another program I noticed, and it really touched my heart, I thought it was beautiful, was you have a new ministry now going into seniors' homes. And I just think that's a segment of our population that often it gets forgotten. So tell us about this new program that you're doing.
But we have terrific Tuesdays. Every Tuesday we go to the seniors building, and like the community house, we offer different programs for the tenants there. So again, it could be anything from crafts to woodworking, sewing, and again, it's just to build community, to bring the residents together and to offer something for them there that they can just establish some friendships.
Yeah. That's so good. Nicole, I'm going to move over to you now. I know that your focus is on children and youth at the community house. So I've also, actually you told me this morning you were up at 5:30.
I was.
Getting ready to serve breakfast. So tell me about the breakfast program. I think it's called, what's it called? The Wake Up Cafe. Tell me about that.
So we have programs running for kids and ladies and families, but we didn't have anything running for teens. And so this year we knew that was kind of something we wanted to get off the ground. And so that's how Wake Up Cafe came about. It was just about meeting teens where they're at. And the premise of it is simple, but it's simple by design. So what we do, like I said, I was up early this morning, and every Thursday I have an amazing team of bakers and volunteers that wake up early just to serve hot chocolate to students and breakfast to go, and do it with a smile. And for us, that's really what it's about. It's just a simple way to show the students in the area that we care about them, you know, that we're thinking of them, and just encourage them as they're going about their day.
In the picture I saw, you had just a table set up out on the street.
Yeah.
So do you just set a table up near the high school and just, or is there a certain area you go to and just catch kids on their way to school?
So we go to the bus stop the first Thursday of every month, and then every other Thursday we're here at the community house, so they come by on their way to school and drop in and sit down for a quick breakfast before they go.
Yeah, that's great. I also noticed the Not Just Homework Club. So
yes.
what's that? So it's to make it more fun, right? It's
Yeah,
not just
because you don't want to have homework.
Yeah.
Because they don't like that. So the Not Just Homework Club is our more educationally based program. So every Wednesday we have science experiments with the kids, and usually something a little messier than what they would do at school. And they also have Lego Club as a part of that. So just the things that they build every week, they blow me away, because I think back to when I was that age and I'm like, I did not build anything nearly that creative. We also offer homework help to them, and they can use our computers when they're there for homework or educational games. And we do a Read to Feed program as well, which is really cool.
That's great. I love that everything you're doing is just reaching people at every stage. I just think that's just so beautiful. I want to know, because this is a part of Faith Welland Church, the community house, so how has this inspired the church body as a whole to get involved in your ministry?
I think it creates an opportunity for people to get out there and do something. And what I think the secret is, if you can tap into something that people are already passionate about, it doesn't become a chore for them. So we're always got our feelers out there and just able to see what people are interested in and connect them with the need in the community. So having done that, it really has created a lot of opportunities for ministry, and as well bridging the generations. Like we've seen junior high children or teenagers working alongside with great grandmothers, so it's bridging that as well. So I think it's good for the church as well.
Yeah, it's good. I noticed that you have people, you know, it's a good way to take the talent you have and use it. You know, if you're good at woodworking, here's a place you can serve. If you're good at sewing, so it is really a great way to get everyone involved. So I would love to hear a story. Tell me your favorite story from the community house that you consider to be a winning story.
There's a lot of favorite stories, Shelley. I don't know if I can pick one, but one thing that captures me every time I hear it is that Thursdays is the highlight of the week for many that come to the community house. That's our ladies group on Thursday morning. And just recently I got a message from Nicole that one of the kids that attend the program wanted to send a message to me saying, can you please thank Betty that we've started the community house? So that was special. But one of my favorites, I think, is to see something go full circle, where one of the residents on the street was sending her children to the community house. She started attending our programs. Now she's a volunteer at one of our after-school programs. And it doesn't end there. She and her family attend the church. Amazing. And she's involved in ministry at the church. So it really has gone full circle.
Yeah, that's a great story. Nicole, what about you? Good story.
Yeah, just to add on to that, it really is coming full circle. We have a couple of girls who are getting towards the high school age, and so going to be aging out of the kids program soon. but they demonstrate tremendous leadership potential. So we wanted to take that and continue to develop that. So we came up with a junior leadership program. And so they're going through that right now, and they just have a heart to give back. So it's amazing to see them having been the recipients of different programming in the community house, and now going to be giving back to it, and helping even their younger brothers and sisters in the program. It's really great to see.
That's so great. You've inspired me. It's just inspiring how you can just make a difference in your community. And you had sent me a letter from someone, in leadership level in your city, saying, just thanking you for revitalizing different neighborhoods in your city. That's so incredible. That's what, the church is about. That's what we're called to do. So thank you for the work that you're doing, and thank you for being here today and sharing your great ideas. And I just know that there's lots more amazing stories to come in the future from you both. So thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to get some ideas and inspiration for your own city, visit faithwellandconnections.com and start dreaming and thinking outside the box to how you can affect your community in a positive way.